Hey guys, what's going on? It is Wisdom Wednesdays, and today I wanted to talk to you about the modeling industry a little bit more. I've talked to you guys about it in depth with my old video called The Ugly Truth About Modeling. And today I want to talk to you about why it's harder to be a gay model in the modeling industry. Now, when I first heard this idea, I was like, that's crazy because everyone in fashion and entertainment is gay. And I know I'm generalizing there, but a lot of people that do run these industries are people that identify openly within the LGBTQ community. And I thought that when I finally had the courage to come out as someone a part of that community, that it wouldn't be a problem, or that going into this industry and being more obvious in terms of being a part of this community, that it wouldn't work against me. However, as I would experience and then have a blatantly honest conversation with one of my agents once, is that it's actually harder to be someone who identifies as gay or lesbian or transgender in the entertainment / modeling industry, because it just kind of works against you. A lot of the people who are in positions of power to make these big decisions about who gets cast and gets to do these amazing jobs are still afraid of middle America's opinion and largely their spending power. I remember sitting down with my agents for acting, and them being like, Barrett, if you want to be, on the CW or where I was kind of projected to be going, then you're gonna have to change who you're hanging out with. You can't be, you can't go to gay bars, you can't have a boyfriend, you can't have gay friends, and you need to start having a girlfriend and all these things. And I was just like, I'm gonna have to act all the time. That's just crazy. I wanna be an actor, but do I ever get to just be myself? That's insane to me. But again, this is more about modeling and the recent revelations that have come to light with people like Bruce Weber and Mario Testino, who again aren't, you're innocent until proven guilty, but again, there's a lot of these whispers among male models as well as female models. And I think that's really important, and I have to give huge credit to these guys who stepped forward and shared their stories, because they're not a part of the industry anymore, so that was a large reason why they felt like they couldn't really be blackballed, which is something that does happen in the industry and I've spoken about. And unfortunately, it's something that I didn't understand, but when you are going into this industry, there was and there still is this underlying agreement that you will kind of do what you have to book campaigns and work with certain photographers that will launch your career and really, at the end of the day, help you have a real career and make money in this industry, which, again, most people aren't doing. And a lot of that involves sexual acts. A lot of that involves with sexual abuse. A lot of that involves things that make you highly uncomfortable and that you would never openly agree to, but then are pushed into situations where you almost feel like you have zero power and can't say no. Again, someone who's not experienced this has a hard time understanding that, but when you're, again, 18, 17, 16, 19, 20, even, in your early 20s, mid-20s, when someone's looking at you and you know who they are and you've wanted to work with them and you get the chance, and then all of a sudden the curtain opens and you realize it's not what you thought it was going to be, your entire perception of this industry is different than what you thought it was, and that you aren't going to have a career unless you do these things, it's really hard to say no. And because of that, these people take advantage of young people like myself and allow these horrific and really disgusting events to continue. And so, again, why it's harder being gay is that you go into these situations where these gay photographers expect you to be okay with doing these things, and then you go, no. Or you're uncomfortable, or you walk out, or whatever it is when you finally stand up for yourself. And it's even more of a sting when you say no, because you're gay and they're gay and you should be okay with this and you should like this and you should want this anyways because they're gay themselves. Because when a straight guy goes, no, it's one thing because he's straight and he just doesn't want it all. But for you as someone who is openly a part of the LGBTQ community to say no to someone who is identifying as the same thing as you, again, for this purpose, I'm talking about being a gay male model, it makes that gay photographer really feel rejected. And these people who are used to getting what they want because of the power they've now acquired do not like being rejected. They were probably rejected in their life before this newfound power, and I found that a lot of people that hold power within the fashion industry were in fact people who probably felt less than, or bullied, or ugly, or insecure in ways that they then get to kind of put on these beautiful people. And it's a really fucked up system because, again, I've met these amazingly beautiful people on the inside and the out who have no confidence because these people who are in positions of power have figured out a way to make you feel how they used to feel. And it's almost this sick revenge that they get, and it's a game. And it's one that they play, and it's one that has been continually played till now. And again, this Me Too movement is amazing, and we're watching so much great things happen. But again, it's just the beginning. So I'm really curious to see what happens. I'm really curious to see where this calling out of photographers and agents and stylists and directors really goes, and how we are able to create real change from that. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave yours in the comment section below. I really am curious if you guys have experienced this yourselves. If you feel more inclined to write something privately, then please go ahead and do that. My email is artisanandking@gmail.com, and you can find that on my Instagram, which is just my name, Barrett Pall. And again, don't be afraid to speak up. I was really afraid to make that first video in 2015, and it since has gone viral. A lot of people have watched it, and I think it's helped a lot of people realize what really happens in this. And this video is kind of just to take these things another step further and to explain what really goes on, and the difficulties in being a specific type of model, because, you know, you think it's just male models, female models. No, there's like, then you're a male gay model, and how that affects you. And that's just something that's unfortunately the way the industry's worked. It's a huge reason why I decided to leave, along with the other factors that I have been vocal about in my other videos. But no one ever has the right to touch you in ways that you don't want to be touched. And unfortunately, I learned that after these situations happened. And it could have been much worse, but that doesn't mean it wasn't uncomfortable, and one of those things that just affects you greatly. And as people who I highly respect have explained, when someone takes your power to fuel their own power, that's not okay, and things need to be changed. So, but yeah, so that's just how I want to end this video, and really what I want to stress. If you liked this video or want to continue to follow my story, my journey, and the things I have to share, then please click that subscribe button up there. It lets you know when a new video is up and ready to go. If you have a question, a comment, or want to, again, leave anything, please feel free to do so in the comment section below. I've been much better about responding, and I'm going to be making an answer to all of your question kind of video soon. And last but not least, if you like this video or support this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs up, let me know that you like these videos, that you want to hear more stories like this, and that you care. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Much love as always. Over and out. Bye, guys.